Live here, folks. We are live. Hello and welcome back. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. So this afternoon live session, let's talk about coffee rabbit hole. Okay, so we talk about rabbit hole a lot on this channel over the years, and before we start, make sure to join the live chat as well. Okay, we got some few people on live chat. We have a Matt. We have Brody. Brody must be Korean, okay? He say 안녕하세요. So that's fantastic. We got some few friends from Korea. I don't know, Brady is in Korea or in US. I'm not quite sure. But again, if you are first time joining us, this is what we do every single day. We just hang out, come together, just talk about some coffee. And also we have Jay is also joining us as well. Jay is, I know for a fact, he is Korean, okay? Jay is actually Korean. We have Bruce Papa is also joining us as well. We got Bruce, we got Oren. Okay, so Brody is from Olympia, Washington. Okay, Dean from Wisconsin as well. We got Aaron's joining us. Let's see here. We have Dominica who's also popping in on our live chat. Oh man, coffee rabbit hole. You know what? I love that. Okay, so we have again. If you're just joining, kind of like getting introduced to making coffee at home, right? Like espresso, filter coffee, and then we have our basic setup at home. We start with, hold on, like V60. Okay, V60 sets back about what, $6 to $10. Okay, get yourself some paper. Get some like hand grinder. We start with making coffee. Okay, but here's the when. Okay, when you're making coffee is become a hobby. So that's the when the rabbit hole starts. Okay, that's the when we start thinking about, okay, so now what? Because by that time, that's why in our live, especially our live chat, okay, I usually get about anywhere between 1 to 2,000 people watch my videos. Usually around like 50 to like 60 people watching at live, but overall I have about 1 to 2,000 strong, okay, strong my viewers. You guys are the, like I said, like 1%er. Okay, you guys are the 1%. And hold on a second. Elaine said my audio is bit glitch. Hold on a second here. Let me check on my audio. Sounds okay so far. Yeah, sounds okay so far. So yeah, let me know, okay, if you cannot hear me. So again, if you are, I know some of you are sometimes frustrated with my video quality. Guess what? This is a live session, guys. Okay, this is a live session. So if you are watching after the fact, I don't edit these videos. Sometimes I do. Okay, sometimes whenever I do the live streaming, and if it's so bad, I cut it. Okay, I cut it and repost it. But 99% of the time, we go live, and I know some of you out there, why your shots too fast or too slow? All right, how come your video quality? Why don't you upload at 4K? There's no 4K on live streaming. Years ago, YouTube decided to stop uploading live stream as like 720. I think that stopped that about 2-3 years ago. So right now, I think it's about 480, like 4 something. Okay, it's not a high def, but hey, I feel like the live streaming is the best way to communicate with you guys. Have some fun with it. That's why we have some, we have a great live chat going as well. Just make sure to pop in. Okay, we have about 42 people watching right now. If you have questions about, coffee machine, any thoughts, I can read it right here. I have a big monitor set up here, so it's we can interact. Okay, let's put it that. But meantime, okay, before we getting into talk about coffee rabbit hole. And by the way, okay, let me know is how many of you actually you felt like you are already in the hole, okay? I love to hear from you, all right? How many of you out there, you guys are like, you know what? I feel like I'm already in the hole, okay? Let me know. You got T. Tea sounds like someone brand new here. Is coffee made from poop? I think T is talking about, what's that called? Cold-fed newag? Am I saying it right, guys? Yeah. Yeah, I think this animal, eat it, okay, eat and then just poop out. And then these people, these farmers actually they collect by hand, I believe, okay. And yeah, Brody say shiv it. Yeah, so that is, you know what, that's more like novelty. It's not that great, okay, very expensive, all right. Okay, Johnny says, so you know when, down the rabbit hole, when you have EK43. You know what, maybe, but sometimes, you know what, okay, hold on. So let's make the espresso with MC5, okay, let's play with MC5 today. So this is the coffee grind from Cafetech, MC5 right here. They're fantastic conical grinder. I mean, this is one of my favorite conical. So, I mean, EK is a fantastic for, I think, a filter coffee. But if you're in the espresso, man, the conical, so this 71 millimeter conical, so I mean, this does really good job, all right? Okay, so look like this is not an espresso grind size. Goodness, okay. You know what, let's do filter, all right? Change plan. I think this grind size is more like filter grind size there. And I was planning on doing espresso, but yeah. So let's do 18 gram dose. This is a way too coarse. That is unfortunate. So let's go. Yeah. But meantime, hold on. Leopold, do not change or upgrade the channel structure. I love the 720 videos. You know, I wish mine was 720. It's more like a 540 maybe, 420. Yeah, who knows? Okay, here we go. Let's brew with, you know, let's have some fun with it. Let's brew with, so this is an MK dripper from MK Studio. Okay. So this is definitely fun fun dripper to play with. Yeah, they're fantastic, by the way. Okay, and then let's see here. We need some scale. And then again, we are doing the Say coffee this afternoon. Yeah, let's play with the Say coffee here. Let's play with some water today as well, okay? Let's play with the water. Okay, speaking of water. All right. Right now we are talking about rabbit hole, right, guys? Okay, we are talking about coffee rabbit hole. The water is the kind of like next frontier, okay? So this is kind of like next frontier. So some of you, how many of you actually out there use your own custom water? All right, let me know. Okay, let me know. So this is a baking soda, so also known as a buffer. This is a calcium, okay, and salt. This is Epsom salt, also known as a magnesium. Okay, like something like this. So this particular recipe I got from one of our coffee expert. Okay, his name is Dogman22. All right, Dogman22 come up with these wonderful recipes, the water recipe for this channel. Okay, he said, Hoon, you have to try this water recipe. All right, but he gave me the exact formula, but I'm not gonna do that. Okay, all right. But you know what? Because the whole fun of playing with the water recipe, All right. You just play with it. I mean, if you want to be precise, get yourself a nice scale, okay? And then you can measure out like 0.1 gram or 0.2 gram. So let's skip this for today, okay? We're just gonna have some fun today, all right? Sometimes we take coffee really seriously. No, don't, all right? The fact is, I mean, this is your coffee. We have someone ask me, you think city water is good enough? No, city water stinks, especially in Tucson, Arizona, okay? Our city water is bad here. I'm gonna add some calcium, bring out some little bit of brightness. I'm just gonna add about 1, 2, 3 drops, okay? So 3 drops on calcium. With the magnesium, I'm just gonna kind of like have maybe like 2 drops, okay? Oh, there's more than 2, all right? We're just kind of like guessing, okay? So this is the buffer, baking soda as well. I'm just gonna add maybe a couple drops there. Again, just have some fun with it. All right, we're gonna heat back up here. Comes to water temperature, I go with especially Say coffee. I go boiling temperature. Okay, I go boiling temperature as well. But again, let me know in the comment section as well. If you are watching this after the fact, not live session, let me know how many people actually play with the water every single day. All right. If your answer is yes, you are deep, deep down into rabbit hole. Okay. Sometimes they're a great place to be, but same time it's not a fun. It's not a fun place to be. All right. It's not a fun place to be. Okay. Meantime, I'm just gonna brew some coffee here. I'm just gonna wash it. Okay. So whenever you're using the water, just make sure you are using 0 TDS, okay? 0 TDS, or just make sure, maybe use like distilled water, okay? So this is the 18 gram here, but I think this is too much. So let's go, I'm gonna go 16 gram. Yeah, let's do 16 gram here. So at 16 gram, and I'm going to do 250 gram. 250 for my total water introduced. I'm going to start with 50 grams of water. I'm going to do a quick swerve. I'm going to wait about 30 seconds to bloom it. Okay. I'm gonna just do 30-second bloom. I'm gonna all the way up to like 150. Yeah. It's just very gentle. I'm gonna wait about another few more seconds there. I'm going to take, so this is the last pour. I'm just gonna go. Once you hit minute mark, clean the side. Slowly introduce the rest of the water, all the way up to 250. That's it. Very simple recipe. Easy. And I'm just like to do one last swerve. That's it. Because let's see here. I did a yes, I did a quick swerve. Okay. Sometimes I like to do the stir, but so this one just kind of swerve it. Yeah. And so this coffee is blood orange, black tea, and currant. All right. Johnny asked, is that V60? No, this is it's called MK Draper. It's called flat bottom draper. So I do enjoy flat bottom draper. I like really fast brewing, the fast brewer system. and give you that, I feel like give you more balance and more sweetness. Okay, Aaron said, considering getting the Lotus water drop soon. Okay, so pretty much what Lotus water, what Lance did, just pretty much take your custom water concentration, put that in the bottle for you. So so Lance give it kind of a very simplify this. Okay, instead of you measuring by grams, Lotus water just measuring by how many squirts. So make your life a lot easier. All right. So, but I mean, for this case, making your own water at home, concentration, it's cheaper. But reality is, I mean, how many times do you actually play with the water chemistry? Because if you do it properly, play with every single coffee you get, okay? Every single coffee, play with the chemistry and see which one you like. And just make sure have some notes, okay? Have some notepad. Get some notepad on it. Just keep track of your formula, all right? Keep track of your formula. Okay, so we have a snack food, 100. I went down the rabbit hole and find me. That's good. Something, okay, you can find me, my channel, pretty simple, okay, pretty easy if you're into Barista Express, all right? But if you're into other coffee, gears, you may not find me. You cannot find me because it's kind of like we have two different communities, right? We have a barber communities, very entry level, and also we have people like yourself, okay? People like you guys are really serious about your coffee. Johnny's, welcome, buddy. Johnny's the first time in this channel here. Yeah, I hope you're gonna stay here for a while. But okay, so coffee's done. Okay, it's about just over 4 minute brew time. Okay, great thing about the MC5, it's very forgiving. Okay, so smells pretty good. Oh, by the way, I do have my cooking channel. Okay, I do have my cooking channel, so make sure to check it out sometimes. Okay, so let's try this cup. All right, here we go. Cheers, everybody. It smells very good. I mean, definitely I can smell the blood orange. Fantastic. Man, wow, completely different than yesterday. So earlier, I just kind of like just messing with my couple drops here, kind of like magnesium and buffer and calcium. So this one, the blood orange is very mellow. The black tea is very balanced. The current, so this coffee is fantastic. Okay, this coffee is fantastic. Wow. Just like blood orange. But yesterday was some unmuted. So I was playing with, yeah. I was playing with it just like regular filter water. Little bit of calcium just pops. And then obviously the buffer makes like smooth, okay? So, I mean, think of it as a calcium bring out a lot of brightness, okay? In general, okay? Not all the time, in general. Calcium bring out the brightness. And then magnesium or baking soda, I'm sorry, the salt, okay? The Epsom salt and the magnesium, kind of like in between. The baking soda is like kind of like the mute. If everything is high, right? Baking soda kind of like mute it down. So it all depends. And if you, there's a lot of great recipes out there, by the way. The fantastic recipes. The Barista Hustler makes wonderful chemistry, the water recipe, and some other website actually having a calculator. Okay, they're actually having a spreadsheet for that. All right, man, this is really good. Okay, I mean, I love that blood orange. Let's see here. We have okay. So Jin Park say, did you know latest discovery say buffer doesn't help with extraction? All right. Okay, so I don't care about extraction rates. Okay, for me, I mean, I go by my taste. All right. So I go by my taste. Is my coffee tastier than yesterday? Okay. Is my coffee tastier than if I add it or subtract or subtract or I'm gonna add it? Those preferences. Which one tastes better? All right. And so once you start looking at the extraction rates, I don't care, if I have a really, really high extraction rate with the crappy taste, you know what? I mean, I don't want that. Okay. I mean, I'd rather have a poor, low extraction is pretty good taste coffee. I mean, that's what I want. All right. So, so again, that's the part of if you're in the coffee rabbit hole, right? I have a 2 refractometer. Guess what? I mean, I used that maybe a couple of times before, and man, this is good. Okay. George said, James Hoffman, I believe that I have done video on bicarbonate. Yeah, bicarbonate is, that's the baking soda. It's not the same, but I think I have a recipe on that on one of my videos way back when. So the current is like a raisin, okay, according to George. Kind of like dried grapes, all right? I know someone asked me about my grinder behind me. I do have a niche duo on the back. Okay, and also I have the DF83 as well. All right, DF83. Johnny says, so back to the duo versus the 83. No one got a duo. You know what? So many people got the duo, Johnny. Okay, I'm not the only one. I think I got even Bruce. Bruce is here right now at the live chat. Even Bruce got one. Bruce got one way before me. So yeah, so many people got niche duo. Okay, so since they lowered the price recently, so they're a lot more affordable. Okay, a lot more attractive. Let's put it that way. All right. Devin say, which grinder did you use for this brew? So I used the Caftech MC5. So that's the 71 millimeter. And comparison. Okay, let's talk about comparison. Grinder A versus grinder B. All right. Johnny asked me which grinder is better, right? The niche 83 is better than DF83. All depends. Okay, all depends on what kind of birds inside. Okay, because DF83, I have a high uniformity burst there, SSP high uniformity. They're great for espresso. And the niche duo has what? That's mother birds inside, right? It's not that bad. Okay, it's not that bad either. But is that as good as niche duo? I mean, I'm sorry, the DF83 with SSP birds in it? That's subjective, all right? Some coffee could be phenomenal with HU bursts, okay? But some coffee might shine better with the mother bursts, all right? So, I mean, that's the reason why, it's hard to do comparison, okay? That's the reason why hard to do comparison when it comes to gear. Whenever you guys watch YouTube, especially YouTube, all right? You're gonna see a lot of comparison video. They never give you straight answers, okay? They never give you, these YouTubers out there, even me, I have a hard time giving you a straight answer because I know what I like, right? But it's hard to give you my opinion based on, only thing I can give you is based on one coffee, okay? So one coffee, I'm gonna brew, right? If I'm going to go brew with exact same grinder, duo versus, let's say, DF83, this coffee, I may love coffee with the niche duo, okay? That doesn't mean it's going to be same thing for Neapolitan. So this is a dark roast, okay? Could be a completely different story. So again, let's see here. Hold on a second. Gene said, Johnny, both keep on you like sad, but only wait. Okay. So I can talk about how to build, right? The build quality with 2 different machines, 2 different grinders. DF83 versus the niche duo. We can talk about the build qualities. We can talk about the motor size, right? We talk about workflow, okay? That's all subjective. But, comes to price, that's what it is. Comes to price is about the same, All right. Okay, hold on a second here. We have Johnny has a lot of questions today. Again, Johnny is the first time joining us for our live chat here. So, okay. So, Johnny says, so go down the rabbit hole and have 10 grinders for all your coffee type. You know what? That's very excessive. Okay. I am fortunate enough to have some grinders. All right. I am fortunate enough to have some grinders I can play with. But in reality, gosh, you only need one grinder, okay? One grinder for your espresso, maybe some hand grinder for your filter coffee. All right? I think that's all you need. All right? I think that's all. I mean, for at home, I think that's very sufficient. Unless if you start collecting coffee grinders, man. Let's see. Johnny asked, what is my number one grinder? For my number one conical grinder, okay, my conical, all right, I have to say I go with my MC5 Cafetech. That's my one of my favorite conical. I'm gonna shout out to. We have Alternative Brewing is joining us from Australia. Shout out to Josh. Josh, is that you? Let me know, okay? If yeah, is it you? Give me a big thumbs up, okay? I think it's Josh from Alternative Brewing. So we are in a different time zone. I think you guys are early in the morning now. Yeah. Josh, if is that you, we have to. We gotta do another live streaming, buddy. All right. And they, yep, that's Josh from Alternative Brewing. Yeah, we gotta do some live chat, and then we can talk about some coffee rabbit hole. It'd be a lot of fun. Because again, the coffee is one of those subjects that people loves to drink coffee, right? Whenever I ask my friends, you like coffee? Yes, it's a fun. I love coffee. Okay, I love coffee. But if I'm going to talk about once we are going down, right? Going down the rabbit hole with my friends, completely different story. They like the coffee tastes like coffee. So what is the coffee tastes like coffee? Typically, like dark roast, right? The classic Italian style. But I know a lot of you out there really into like very light coffee, like Say. Okay, Say is very light, tastes a little more like tea. Okay, so this one, hold on, it's been cooled down, so let's find out. Man, fantastic. Blood orange, hint of black tea. Yeah, they're fantastic. So yeah, so it's completely different. Okay, completely different. Also, I'm gonna shout out to Joe. Joe Cope is on the live chat as well. By the way, if you guys have question about any DF, right? DF64, 83, DF63, ask him directly right now. Okay, he's at the live chat, and I don't know. Joe's a usually busy guy, so Joe owns the espresso outlet, so he is expert at DF. Okay, he is really good. Let's see here. So DF64V, okay. DF64V is the kind of like one of those grinder that up and come. I don't have it with me right now. I don't have it. I used to. Okay, I used to. But by the way, DK asked SK40. I do have an SK40 back there, so maybe let's unbox that next couple of days, next couple of mornings there. So let's showcase your SK40. There used to be SD40. They upgraded, so now it's the SK. All right, so Josh says 8:47 in the morning, the Thursday. All right, yeah. Joe say he's getting some DF64V by tomorrow in the morning. That's great, buddy. Oh, not the DF64V. Joe is talking about the SK40. I'm telling you, SK43 is a sneaky good coffee grinder for the price. They're under $200. Okay, they're under $200. So I mean, there are fantastic coffee grinders for the for the most people, like entry level. If you want to getting into coffee but you don't want to spend too much money on it, I mean, it might be pretty good option for you. All right, let's see here. Ivan said, what about the D40? What's D40? Ivan? Yeah. And then Johnny asked about the DF83. Steve J said, Steve is asking Joe to SK40 does the good espresso. Okay, let's see here. Okay, better burst than SD40 version 1. Okay, so we got some, Joe have some a couple of comments there as well. Let's see. Again, if you're just joining us, make sure join the live chat, guys. Okay, if you have any questions or comments, so that's what we are here. All right. The fact is, we get to having a conversation. The great thing about a small channel like mine, and that here, let me show you guys. So what I see, because sometimes I look away, and as you can see, here's all your comments. Okay, I can see your comments right there. So, and then we can actually interact. All right. I mean, it'd be nice to have you guys kind of like call in, but yeah, but hey, we'll see. Someday. Steve J says, I'm going to sneak it in and take one of my coffee grinder. Yeah. He wonders it's gone. Richard asked me, what water are used for Bianca? I use a regular filter water. Okay. Water chemistry is huge. It's all about the water, guys. I mean, eventually, if you have a great coffee, capable grinder, and now you need to think about the water chemistry. Okay. If I'm going to brew this coffee with the regular filter water, it's not as good as this cup right now. Okay. It's not as good. But changing a little bit of water chemistry, man, completely different drink. So what does that mean? Which means you got to figure it out. Okay. There's a lot of coffee water recipes out there. The Barista Hustle is a great website to check it out, the water recipe. And Elaine asked me, can you share the spreadsheet? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna put I'm gonna post it somewhere. Maybe somewhere in Discord as well. Maybe pop into Discord. Okay. All right, pop into Discord, and then I'm gonna let you know where. But okay, hold on a second here. We have Joe say we have replacement birds for SD40 version 1. Okay. SD40 version 2 birds, quite quiet and better than SK40. Interesting, Joe. As SD40, stepless. SD40 is stepped. Huh, okay. All right. Joe, what is the difference between SK40 versus SD40? I bet you Joe can answer that quite nicely. SK40 is stepless, like Joe said. SD40 is a step. Sometimes I prefer step grinder, step grinder rather than stepless, but it's all depend on what you like. Johnny say, so we got this SK40. How does it compare to? There's no comparison. Okay, you got 40 millimeter conical burrs versus 83 millimeter flat burr. Okay, they're complete two different grinder. And SK40 is under $200. SD40 is DF83 is almost $700. So yeah, and there's huge price difference. Okay, all right. Let's see here. We got some people. Just make sure thumbs up on the video, guys. If you guys like what you see, make sure thumbs up as well. And I got some big plan for this channel. Okay, I got some big plan for this channel. Coming weeks and coming month. I cannot share with you right now, but yeah, I think it's gonna be good. I think you guys are going to enjoy even more. Okay, we have MGS say, does water pH limit your water hardness within 50 or 80 to 80 ppm pH? Okay, so test his water. Yeah, pH, the ppm wise, I'm trying to around like 90 to 100. Okay. pH is different story. I mean, I do need to get the pH tester. I do have a pH tester, but yeah. I mean, that's the reason why you want to start from distilled water or a zero TDS water. All right. Okay. Joe is explained about the DF83 versus SK40. Again, that huge difference. Yeah, SK40 is similar to niche. Yeah, because they're both conical birds there. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Again, if you are in rabbit hole right now, let me know in the comment section as well. Okay. Because it's not a, sometimes it's not a good place to be. All right. Because we always look for something better. We always look for something better. But you know what? Sometimes better is not the, yeah, hold on a second. Aaron mentioned about the jump into espresso rabbit hole with 58, Flare 58 and timers, 064S. Aaron, I think that's a good choice. I think that's a pretty good start. Okay. Flare 58, and man, that still runs you about what? Almost $1,000, right? Flare is about $500. 64S, 354? Yeah. So you are looking at $1,000 to your setup. Okay, but I mean that's pretty good start. Okay, that's really good start for. Great thing about the Flare 58, even though it's manual, you can actually play with the water chemistry. Okay, you can actually play with it because you don't have to worry about getting your boiler hard water buildup, because you do not want to put calcium on your coffee machines. Okay, that's why only magnesium and only baking soda. Though it's very limited. But once you start adding calcium, opens it up. So that's another reason I love playing with the Flare 58. Comes to espresso, you can actually experiment it. So I think Aaron, I think you are in good spot there. Okay, you are in good spot to play. Okay, Greg may want to direct clicks axle for the Commandante. Oh, red clicks. So if you don't know what red clicks for the Commandante, so whatever grinder setting you have, they're cut by half. Okay, so they give you that 1.5, the 0.5. Yeah, I mean, so man, but you know what? If you start grinding 20 grams on your Commandante, that's workout. Okay, so that's workout. So I mean, Commandante is fantastic hand grinder, but man, too much work for me. All right. Let's see what else. I think we are, check out Titus. Okay. I mean, if you have Titus grinder at home, okay, you are down, really, really deep down to the rabbit hole. All right. Okay. If you have a Titus grinder at home, you are in deep. All right. I mean, it's kind of hard to come out from there. So if you don't know what Titus grinder is, the starting price around 6 grand, 7 grand, and all the way up to over 10 grand. Just to grind your coffee, guys. Just to grind your coffee. How crazy is that? Huh? How crazy is that? All right. Okay, so hold on. MGS said new 2023 Teflon coated Gaza Classic Evo will prevent buildup in future. Huh. That's good to know. That's very interesting there. Yeah, I like that. I don't know what's the health, okay, consequences with the Teflon coated, but prevent the calcium buildup. That sounds good. It does sound good. All right, folks. I think we've been talking for the last 40 minutes. Okay. Hold on. Devin asked me, what do you think about the Zono? Zono is another great grinder, another fantastic grinder. Okay. Too many grinders. Way too many grinders out right now. You guys remember a couple years ago? I mean, niche grinder there. I have a niche sitting right there. You can't even get one. I saw one for $1,200 on eBay way back when. But now, they got so many different grinders now. So you guys have, I mean, just like watching a cable TV, okay? Way back when, you only have a couple of options. So it makes it easier to choose. But now we have hundreds. So now, if you guys want to buy grinder right now, what kind of grinder you want to get? All right, what kind of grinder? You know, maybe we should talk about that next couple of days. What I'm going to do is the next few days, I'm going to bring out all my grinders here. Okay, I'm going to grade my grinder by price point. Okay, I'm going to bring out the cheapest and all the way to most expensive grinder. And then let's talk about kind of the pros and cons about that grinder. So it should be fun. Okay, it should be a lot of fun. We have, let's see, Johnny Brown say, the niche hype is over. I was looking at the Duo 83, but 83, I bet you Johnny's talking about DF83. It makes more sense. I feel like they're a little bit late to the party. Okay, I wish they come out last year. Even because the niche already have a great customer base already, thousands and thousands of people. Okay, they are looking for a flat bird grinder. But I feel like after Timor surge, man, but who knows? I mean, if you're a fanboy of niche, I bet you, you're going to be happy with a niche Duo. Okay, if you like niche originally, the Duos are, it's going to be just like Zero, but wider, taller, and flatter. Okay, flatter. Okay, hold on a second here. D-Hall say hand grinding 500 times a year can get tiring. Maybe SK40. Again, the SK40 is a very, very affordable. All right, that's very affordable there. All right, I think we are done for the day. Man, we've been talking for 41 minutes, guys. Okay. Also, I'm going to shout out to Johnny for the first time joining our live chat as well. It's been a lot of fun. All right. George, hold on. George say, go with the good hand grinder like, yep, easy. Easy press, I think of what that's George is talking about. All right, guys. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. And you guys have a wonderful day.